What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at the Cowboys versus the Saints game for some Sunday football. Anyways, guys, I have some player props as well as some sportsbook bets for you guys, so make sure you stick around to the end. If this video gets 150 likes, I will pick a random comment to win a free month of our VIP, and all you have to do is hit that like button, make sure you're subscribed, and leave a comment for your chance. We do this in every single video. If you want to pay for all of our plays, you can head on over to our Patreon or our WAP, whichever one you want to purchase through. It doesn't matter, whichever one you prefer. WAP and Patreon links are down in the description. 25 bucks a month, you get every single slip that we post. But anyways, guys, let's go ahead and jump into these free plays for today. I got 3 player props as well as 2 sportsbook bets for you guys, so 5 total plays. Hopefully they cash for us. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump into it. So first pick of the day is going to be our Goblin play of the day for this game. I absolutely love this prop. One of my favorite props on the board for the entire Sunday slate. So and that's going to be for our man Ezekiel Elliott. And we're locking him in over 24.5 rushing yards, which is the Goblin play. So I love this play, man. I don't think this is going to chalk for us, knock on wood. But anyway, we'll go ahead and pull up here. I got this set on OUTLIER.bet, set to Saints and Cowboys. That way I only have props for those. And then we'll type in our boy Ezekiel. We'll come down to rush yards, sorry. And then his original line, you can see it's at 39.5 on Prizepicks. Just like this, go to 24.5. Love this play, man. He's catched it 9 straight games, 9 of his last 10. Last season, he catched it 13 of 17 games. Obviously, he wasn't playing for the Cowboys last season, but he is back on the Cowboys now. And you can see his first game versus Cleveland, he had 40 rushing yards and absolutely smashed the line. If you look at New Orleans, they give up 22nd in the league in rushing yards allowed, which is one of the most. Give up 120 rushing yards per game. If you come down here to the Cowboys, looking at their offense, they give up dead even on rushing and passing yards in terms of like percentage, I guess. You can see the little bar here. Well, I'm looking at it. Okay. Strike what I just said. That was defense versus offense. But actually played out the same for passing and rushing for their offense as well. But anyway, they get 113 rushing yards per game and 260 passing yards. Looking at their pass run percentage, they have 59% pass rate with a 41% run rate. So Ezekiel's probably not going to get a ton of carries. His first game he ended up with 10 rush attempts, which should be plenty to get 4 or 25 yards, so 2.5 per average on there. His average rushing yards last game was 4 per carry, and then his longest was 9. So I like this play a lot, man. Ezekiel Elliott, like I said, one of my favorite plays on the board, and I locked him in over 24.5 rushing yards as pick number 1 for today. Then jumping into pick number 2, we're going to stay on the Cowboys side of things. We're going to go over to our man Dak Prescott, locking in his passing yards. He chalked us last time. I don't think he's going to chalk us this time, so let's find his passing. 256.5 is what they have him at on Prizepicks. So 256.5 passing yards. I like the over on this as well. I'm going to close that out. We're going to type in Dak Prescott. We're going to come down here to passing yards. And then we got him at 256.5 on Prizepicks, which is a 53% chance they go over. He's catched it 6 of his last 10. He's catched it 3 of his last 4. He catched it 61% of games last season with a high of 404 passing yards. And then he missed it his only game this season so far with only 179 versus Cleveland. But they really didn't have to pass the ball versus Cleveland. You say they won 33-17. Dallas kind of smacked them. Deshaun Watson couldn't do anything. And it wasn't really that competitive of a game. So looking at this game, I think it's going to be a little bit more competitive. I think it's going to be up and down the field. I think it's going to be a fast-paced game. We did play the total as well over here for sportsbook bet, which we'll go over in a little bit. But anyway, like I said, Dak's been over this in 10 of his last 12 games last season. Yes, he went under week 1. Like I said, didn't need to throw the ball. It was a blowout win at Cleveland. I think he bounces it back, has a big performance tonight versus the Saints. So that is going to be pick number 2. Dak Prescott over 256.5 passing yards on the day, and we got him locked in. And then for our third, final pick, jumping over to the other side of things, taking our man Derek Carr. We're going to be locking in Carr over passing yards as well at 218.5 or 200 over 200 passing yards. Where am I at? 199.5, I guess. I'm gonna lock in his original line. I don't know why I'm not gonna take his 200 is 199. I don't want 2 Goblins on here. I'm gonna lock in his original line at 218.5. I actually had this pulled up on Sleeper and had the 200, but we're gonna go with his original line at 218.5. I think he's gonna cash that as well. If you want to take his Goblin, I think his Goblin's obviously gonna be safer. It's 20 yards different, or yeah, right at 20 yards difference. Should be able to cash both though, in my opinion. So looking at Derek Carr, we're gonna pull him up over here. over 218. Over 218. Don't ask me what that noise was. It sounded like a cow or something. But anyway, over 218. 4 of his last 10 he's cashed it. Cashed it 9 of 17 games last season, which is 53%. In 2024 season so far, he had 200. His first game versus Carolina. So let's look at our write-up for this play. So I said I think the Saints are going to be trailing this one. I think Dallas is going to win. I'm a Dallas fan. Maybe I'm a little biased. I think the Cowboys will come out. I think they're going to get their second dub for the season. And like I said, I think it's going to be a very fast-paced game. It's going to be high-scoring. Carr has some weapons in his passing game, and I think he's going to have no problem hitting 200, 220 yards today. So looking at Dallas, they have a pretty decent defense, 5th in the league, 187 passing yards allowed per game. I think Carr's going to be able to get it done tonight. You can look at this. They get about 234.7 passing yards per game. Looking at pass versus run rate, they have a 56% pass rate and a 44% run rate. Like this play, they had 25 passing plays last season, 40% completions, 19 of 23 were completions, and then their longest completion was 59 yards. I like this play, man, for our man Derek Carr. I know it might be kind of simple taking 2 quarterbacks, but it's what I like, man. Keeping it simple on some of these games because honestly, keeping it simple and not trying to take some weird props sometimes is the best way to do things. And for this game, I absolutely love it. So love the Elliott play, love the Derek Carr play. I like his Goblin play as well. If you want his Goblin, obviously I like the Goblin better than his original line, but the payout's not going to be as good, so you can kind of mix and match how you want. But those are our 3 player props. Ezekiel Elliott over 24.5 rushing, Dak Prescott over 256.5 passing, and then Derek Carr over 218.5 passing. I'm going to take a sip of my drink real quick, guys. And then let's jump into these sportsbook bets, man. So I like these in. This is on Bovada just because Rebet was kind of trolling me with some of these plays. But I like Cowboys -6. Now, I played a teaser. Played a 6-point teaser, which what that does is it took the money, took the spread down by 6, then took the total down by 6 and made it a -120 play. So I just did that to take the total down, really. You can buy it down on Rebet by itself. I think Dallas wins by a touchdown anyway. So if you wanted to play -6 for the spread and then 40.5 for the total, you'd have a better payout on Rebet. So sign up for Rebet using code ACES if you want to tell this, or you can tell it on the other app that we have, which is links in our description or in our Discord. But anyways, those are our 2 sportsbook bets. So we got Cowboys money line, Cowboys -6, and then taking the over 40.5 because I like this game, man. I like this play, love these props, and those are going to be our 5 or 4 for today. If you want to count this as 1, you can count it just 1 since it's a parlay. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, make sure you drop a like on the video, leave a comment, hit the sub button, and I got some more NFL plays coming out later today and tomorrow. So make sure you guys stick around for that. Hope you have an awesome day. Hope we catch every prop for you. Hope you, even if you played a reverse of me, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't even gonna say it. I'm gonna say I hope even if you reverse me, you cash, but that would be the dumbest thing I've ever said. So I'm not gonna say that. Anyway, hope you guys catch all your plays. I'll see y'all tomorrow, and yeah, hope you have a good one.